Good day, I am Angela Silosaria, and today I will demonstrate two cutting styles, julienne and batonet. I will show you the proper knife handling, posture, and explain their uses and origin. First cut julienne. For the julienne cut, I am using a carrots. Julienne means cutting food into then much stick-like strips. First peel and trim the carrots to make it even. Then cut it into rectangular sections about 5 to 6 cm long. Now, slice each section into flat planks about 2 meters thick. Stack the planks, then cut them into dense strips, also 2 meters wide. Hold the knife firmly and use a rocking motion, keeping your guiding hand in a claw position for safety. The final results should look like dense sticks, similar to matchsticks. Brief origin history. The julienne cut comes from French cuisines. The term julienne has been used since the 18th century to describe fine then vegetables. Streets often used in soups and garnishes.
Ang gagawin ko po ay shred cut cabbage. Ang knife na gagamitin ko is cleaver. Ang tamang paghawak ng knife ay yung dalawang finger ay nasa blade. At yung tatlong finger ay nandito sa may handle. Ganyan. Una, tanggalin natin tong pinakaunang balat ng repolyo. Tatanggalin natin tong core ng cabbage. Tapos, hahatiin natin siya sa gitna. Hatiin natin ulit dito sa gitna. Tanggalin natin tong core na nasa gitna. At ang tamang paghawak ay ganito. Yung middle finger ay nasa unahan para siya yung mag-handle ng knife.
Origin. The word shred comes from the Old English "scregan", meaning to cut or tear into strips. History of shred. Asian cuisine used for centuries in Chinese stir fries and hot pots, where then cut allows fast cooking. The size of cut is 2 mm.
I'm Daniel Calorina from Block 23, second year. This is how to use mince cut on garlic. As you can see, I pressed down the garlic to easy to peel off the skin of garlic. And then when you peel it off, slice it in a length, and then when you slice the garlic, you have to slice it again into smaller pieces.
Second cut, batonet. For the batonet cut, I am also using a carrot. Batonet means cutting food into thick stick-like shapes. First peel and trim the carrots to make straight edges. Cut it into rectangular sections about 6 to 7 centimeter long. Slice the section into planks about 1 centimeter thick. Then cut each plank into stick also 1 centimeter wide. Use steady downward strokes with the knife and maintain the claw grip with your guiding hand. The final result should look like thick sticks similar to French fries. Brief origin history. The bâtonnet cut also comes from classic French knife techniques. It is often the starting cut that can be further turned into smaller cuts like julienne artists. This concludes my demonstration of the julienne and bâtonnet cutting styles. Julienne produces thin strips while bâtonnet creates thicker sticks. Both are essential in culinary practice and are widely used in preparing salads, soups, and side dishes. Thank you.
I'm Janrovic Gallardo, BSHM second year Block 23. Today, I will be slicing an onion into a dice. First, cut the onion in half so it can be even and flat, and make a slices in the top of the onion and then slice it vertically so you can do the dice. Dice is a method of cutting food into small uniform pieces. The history of dice. Ancient origins. The earliest evidence of dicing dates back to ancient civilization, where humans used sharp stone and tools to cut food into smaller pieces for cooking and eating. In ancient Egypt, for example, chefs used bronze knives to dice vegetables and meat for use in stews and other dishes. That's all. Thank you for watching.
Magandang araw, ko nga pala si John Michael Hernando. At ngayon ay ipapakita kung paano gawin ang slice cutting techniques gamit ang cucumber. Bago tayo magsimula, siguraduhin muna nating malinis ang ating gagamiting cutting board. Hugasan natin itong mabuti sa tubig para malinis. At pagkatapos natin itong hugasan ng mabuti, patuyuin natin gamit ang malinis na towel para malinis ang ating cutting board. Tapos nating punasan ng ating cutting board, iayos natin ang ating pamunas. Ngayon kailangan natin ng matalas na kutsilyo na panghiwa sa ating cucumber. Same procedure, hugasan din lang natin ng mabuti para malinis. At punasan natin ng mabuti para malinis. Pagtapos natin hugasan ng kutsilyo, sunod naman natin tong cucumber na ating hihiwain ngayon. Same procedure din kanina, hugasan natin ng mabuti para malinis ang ating cucumber. Ilagay natin ang ating cucumber sa cutting board. Importante na hindi gumagalaw ang ating cutting board para iwas aksidente. Kailangan natin ng matalas na kutsilyo. Tandaan, mas matalas na kutsilyo, mas ligtas ito gamitin dahil hindi tayo gagamit masyado ng pwersa. Bago tayo magsimula sa paghiwa, safety first muna. Kung maghiwa tayo, hindi dapat nakalabas ang ating mga daliri. May possibility na pwedeng matamaan o kaya naman mahiwa ang ating daliri. Para sa safety first, gagamitin natin ang claw grip, isang technique sa paghihiwa. Ibig sabihin, kukulutin natin ang ating mga daliri papasok para hindi sila matamaan ng kutsilyo. Ang gagawin pala nating hiwa sa ating cucumber ay 1/2 mm or kaya naman 1/4 mm. Mas maganda, mas manipis. Ayun, simulan na natin ang ating paghihiwa. Same procedure kanina. Close natin yung ating mga daliri para hindi siya matamaan. Kailangan nakahawak din tayo ng mabuti sa handle ng kutsilyo. Continue lang tayo sa ating paghiwa ng ating cucumber. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Huwag magmadali para hindi masugatan. Yun.